Push it down. Here you go. I don't know what I'm going to say. Cass. Are you ready?
Not really.
She is saying I'm the little kid who can't handle myself.
I know.
Let us make eye contact. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to try this again. Hello everyone, welcome to the Boyer Cousins Q&A. We hope you enjoyed the video. First of all though, before we get started, let me remind you to please subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow us over on Facebook and Instagram as well. Also, stay tuned until the end and you're going to hear a special Uncle Rick audio announcement.
Okay, so you guys asked these questions on Facebook and Instagram, and then some of them we came up with just for you guys as benefit. Okay, so we're going to start with our names. I'm Cassidy.
Luke.
And Melody.
Adam.
Okay, and I'm 16.
16.
15. 14.
13. No, I know. Sorry, hold on. I'm 14. I forgot my age there for a second.
He's 14. Okay. So Adam's my brother. That's Adam. And then Mel and Luke are siblings. And then Anne. And she has siblings at home, but they're just not here today.
There's a bunch of them.
There are a lot of siblings.
Okay. Melody, what's your favorite food?
Ice cream.
Good answer. Luke, what's your favorite food?
Pizza, probably.
Someone asked how many cousins are there. There are 22, I think.
Are there 22?
Yeah, there's 22. Favorite colors, Luke?
Blue.
White. Blue.
Green.
Yeah, I think I'd have to say either blue or burgundy. I like burgundy a lot.
She loves burgundy.
Okay. Already did names, so let's just do a simple question. What grade are you in?
9th.
9th. 8th.
11th.
And 11th. Okay, something you like about homeschooling. I like that it's flexible and that I can kind of, I have stuff that I need to get done, but I can get it done kind of in my own time, just because that's how I work best when I'm not under a whole lot of pressure.
For me, it would have to be that I don't have to be out in public much.
Oh, I'd have to agree with Cass. I do like the flexibility. I like the ability to work at my own pace. So subjects I'm not good at, I can work slower. But subjects I'm good at, I can work faster.
I mean, there's a lot of advantages. I'd probably have to agree with Mel in the fact that one subject may not take as long as another, and maybe you're better at one, and you can spend less time on the one you're better at, and not quite as much time. I mean, or maybe a little more time on the one you're not so good at. Next question.
Okay, what is your favorite memory as a little kid growing up in a big family? You can go ahead and answer.
I'd have to say family beach trips. Those are really fun, and we always make lots of great memories.
Luke stole mine. My favorite memory is probably nail painting parties with all the girls, and the boys would shove cookie cutters under the door because they were jealous.
I'll say I don't remember that. I'll also say I can't agree with you on this one. I don't think nail painting parties are my favorite. In case y'all didn't catch it, Anne said her favorite one was beach trips. Luke stole it. I guess I have to say the fact that we actually all live together, like in the same community, Campbell County, all very close. We get together most Friday nights, most weekends, get to see each other, and a lot of families don't have that opportunity to get together with a bunch of their family except on special holidays. A lot of families have relatives, maybe grandparents up in a different state that you have to go visit. Like I think you have grandparents in Arizona, right? Yeah. So, like, you know, we have cousins in North Carolina as well, but it's just a blessing that we get to all be together, the majority of our family, all get to be together and get together frequently. Next question.
Okay. Let's start with Adam this time, so we can go the opposite way. Introvert or extrovert?
First of all, everybody here knows what that means, right? Okay, I just want to make sure. I don't know. I guess it depends on the scenario. I probably extrovert. I would imagine. I'm more outgoing than ingoing. I used to be an introvert by far, but I like if we go into a convention or something, I like interacting with the customers, not just standing there. Please buy a book of ours, Nana, and running away and telling Nana somebody needs to be checked out. But yeah, probably extrovert.
Definitely introvert.
Yeah, me too. I like people, but yeah, I'm an introvert.
You like people, just not that much.
Introvert extraordinaire. Although, if I am, like Adam said, conventions, political events for me, I do enjoy those.
I am an extreme extrovert, except I do have my moments that I just need, there are my moments where I'm just like, okay, I just need to, go and be by myself just for a minute just to kind of, collect myself. I don't know, at night, when I'm about to go to bed, I just like to sit there and just kind of enjoy the solitude for a little while. But I'm definitely an extrovert. I'm definitely an extrovert, and my family calls me a social butterfly, so that's definitely true.
And my little sister Lainey has inherited her social butterfly quality. She gets on Sunday mornings at church or whatever after church is over. She will find a way to beg somebody to take her for the afternoon, then meet up again with us at Sunday night church. She finds a way to beg it out of them.
Okay.
Same question. Luke, now.
That was the same question, introvert or extrovert. Favorite season?
All of them except winter for me. There's things I like about each one.
I like all of them, but spring is probably my favorite.
Spring is definitely my favorite.
I don't know. It's hard because I love fall because of the weather. However, you're getting back to school. In spring, I also love the weather, and you're getting out of school. So I have to usually go spring probably. Luke, could you pick a season do you think that you really like? Doesn't necessarily have to be your favorite, but which one do you really like?
It'd probably have to be summer for me.
Yeah, mine's definitely summer just because I love the cookouts and the beach trips and stuff like that. And there's no school, so it's a little bit more free time. Okay, let's see here. How many states have you visited or lived in? I think mine's I've driven through more states than I've actually stayed overnight in or something. Going to conventions, I think I've done maybe 8 or 9. I'm not sure.
I've only lived in one. I've been to, other than just driving through, I've been to probably 3 or 4. I've driven through a lot, or flown through a lot more than that, though.
I think I have visited 5 or 6.
Which ones?
Oh, I don't know. North Carolina, Missouri, Kansas, Indiana, Ohio. I think that's it.
I think I've been to 3.
Yeah? I don't know how many I've been in, actually. It's not very many. By the way, if y'all earlier saw Cass ask how many states you visited or lived in, the reason I started laughing, I heard Mel go, "Oh no," sitting right beside me. So that's why we were chuckling earlier. But as far as the question goes, we live in Virginia. Obviously, I've been to North Carolina many times. I've been to Washington D.C. That's not a state, but it's the same thing basically. You forgot one?
I forgot a couple.
I've been in 4.
4. Luke, you forgot some?
Yeah, I've 5 or 6 for me, maybe.
I've been, I don't know, I can't think of, I know I've been somewhere else. Maybe not, it might just be Virginia. Indiana, yeah, me and you went to Indiana, that's right. We went to the Indianapolis convention. Man, I think that's it. Yeah, North Carolina, Virginia, Indiana, Washington, D.C. By the way, that was a really cool experience. We had me and Luke in Indiana at the Indianapolis Convention for the survivors of the sunken USS Indianapolis in World War II. You can read about that story in our newest Character with the Cousins book, which we all collaborated to write, Legacies of Character, True Stories of World War II. Okay, next question.
All right. Someone else asked, what animals do you have? Me and Adam, obviously, we're siblings, so we have the same animals. There's 6 cows. 6, I think. 6 cows. 6 or 7 cows. And then we have several cats. We have a dog. And we have chickens and guineas.
For me, it's just a cat. I disown the rabbit.
I've got cats, a dog, chickens, and now ducks.
I have a rabbit, and we have a cat, and my brother has a hermit crab, and we have lots of snakes. But they're not pets.
We do not have pet snakes.
Yeah, we don't do that. So Anne was talking about how she had a dog. I will say it is a very wild dog. I don't see it very often, but it's named Tater. That's right. I've always liked the name, but you might have seen Nana's big yellow lab, Mosby, in some of the podcasts. He likes making guest appearances, and Tater's basically a smaller version of that dog. I'll in post editing you'll see a picture of Mosby. You're probably looking at it right now. Okay, moving on to the next question.
Okay, so this one's fun. Biggest pet peeve. And I'll go first because I definitely have an answer for this.
He has a lot of them.
Okay, I have 2 that I'm going to say. The first one is people's feet being on me. I cannot stand that. It doesn't matter if you have socks on or if you're bare feet. I don't want them anywhere near me. No. And the other one is how people load dishwashers. I'm the person who takes care of dishes in my house. So when other people just throw stuff in the dishwasher and don't put it in an organized manner, it just drives me crazy and I have to go and rearrange it.
This one's kind of hard. For me, I mean, this is kind of a wide variety, but when my siblings irritate me is a big one.
Well,
That's generic.
For me, it's probably people coming into my room without knocking on the door.
oh yes, that's extremely annoying.
The biggest one for me is probably on Saturdays. If anyone gets into my room before 8 o'clock, their head will probably get chopped off.
And let me say, I'm sure that's a quite common occurrence, seeing as that. How many siblings do you have?
They just stand outside my door and sing.
Okay, you're up.
This does not
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't stand outside her door and sing. I should hope. Okay. Well, I don't know. One of the biggest, I guess, annoyances, pet peeves would be our dog Beauregard likes eating chickens. That's annoying. That's annoying.
Also barks at 6 a.m.
Oh yeah, that's probably the biggest one. You're right. He likes to bark all night. I don't think he sleeps. He's like a very magical little dog. He doesn't get rest at night, and he doesn't sleep during the day either. He just runs around the chickens. So I don't know, but yeah, I think that'd probably be the biggest one.
Okay, favorite Uncle Rick audio.
Mosby Gray goes to the Confederacy.
Doesn't have to be your favorite. Just
Well, I like all of the Boys of Liberty. Oh, good. I don't know if I have a favorite of them.
That is scary.
That's true.
My favorite one is probably Dave Dawson in the RAF.
Okay, I have several favorite Uncle Rick audios, but I guess the best one, I don't know. I really like Squanto and the Pilgrims, and Dashing Paul Jones, and also, Anne was talking about the Boys of Liberty. The first 2 are good, but I like the War of 1812 collection, the Boys of Liberty Library Collection 3. That one is one of my favorites. It's got the Cruise of the Essex, something about the Midshipman, and the Cruise of the Lively Bee. Midshipman to Commodore, Cruise of the Lively Bee, Cruise of the Essex. That's right. That one's really good. And then Dashing Paul Jones and Squanto, and as Luke said too, Mosby Gray Goes to the Confederacy is really good too. Also, I'm not sure if I've ever finished it, but I did start listening to Stories. I believe it was called Stories of Confederate Heroes. That's a really interesting one too.
I love the Frank Webster's Adventure set. I like my when I was a lot younger, I used to like Jack of the Pony Express and Cowboy Dave, but I think my favorite one now is Airship Andy. I really like that one. I've listened to it a ton. I also really like the Boys of Liberty. I like what is it called? The First Shot Fired for Liberty.
First Shot for Liberty.
First Shot for Liberty. That's my favorite. Yeah, I mean I like all of them, but those are my favorites. Okay, so the last question, well, this goes along with the last question we just did. What is your favorite Bible book of the Bible, or you could also say, what is your favorite recorded Bible audio of Uncle Rick's?
I like both the Book of Proverbs and Uncle Rick reads the Proverbs.
Switch this up, Mel.
My favorite is also the Book of Proverbs and the audiobook recording of Proverbs. Who wants it next?
Anne wants it.
Anne is up, ladies and gentlemen.
My favorite is also Proverbs and Uncle Rick's version of the Proverbs.
I like Uncle Rick reads the Proverbs and Uncle Rick reads the Psalms. When I was little, I could not go to sleep without listening to Uncle Rick reads the Psalms, specifically disc 2, and I would listen for a few minutes before I'd let myself go to sleep, because I'd always listen for this one part where he talks about he'll kind of stop reading and kind of explain the verse every once in a while. And so at a part where he would say, the Lord hears you whether you pray silently, softly, or loudly. He always hears you. And so once I could hear that part in the audio, then I would just be like, okay, I can go to sleep now. And so that's definitely one of my favorites. And then an actual book of the Bible to read, I like Psalms and Proverbs a lot. I've read those a lot. But I also like Jeremiah and Isaiah.
In case you can't tell, Proverbs is pretty popular. Favorite book of the Bible? It maybe, I don't know. I don't know exactly which one it'd be. Proverbs is really good. Psalm is really good. I just finished reading Romans. Romans really good. I don't think, does Uncle Rick have an audio recording of Romans? I don't think so. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, Acts is a really good book. Favorite recording? Definitely Psalms or Proverbs. One of the two. Probably Proverbs. I listen to that. I'm like memorized part of the first chapter because I listened to the same part so much. Proverbs. Oh, yes. Yeah, we have it memorized now. I think we can move on to the next question. If you do want some Uncle Rick Scripture audios, they'll be linked in the description.
Yeah, he also has other audios. I mean, we didn't mention them because apparently we all have the same favorites. But he also has James. I think he might have Peter or First Peter, John, Acts, Matthew. Yeah, Luke, you want to tell all of them?
There's also a couple where he'll tell stories. Not actually. Uncle Rick's Bible Stories Volumes 1 and 2 are basically creation to post-flood, basically.
All right. I think, okay, yeah, let's do this. What are your hobbies, Luke?
I love to hunt, and I love to play football.
Well, I love sewing, music, I love playing piano, and I like writing.
I like music, and I like
Trying to think of what you like.
silence.
Silence?
Yeah, but I don't know if that counts as a hobby.
It's not a hobby.
It's just too rare, so rarity makes things precious.
I don't know. I like playing a piano. I don't do much at our house because you don't want to play our piano. That thing is not in tune at all. It's just so dun. It goes. Nah. It's pretty bad. I don't play too often, but I love playing the piano. I like playing football. I like playing with the dog, and odd as it sounds, feeding chickens. not sure that's a hobby, but then I read a lot. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Character Concepts News booth. This is a breaking alert. Uncle Rick Boyer has recorded hundreds of audios in the past, and now he puts this material at your fingertips digitally with the Uncle Rick Audio Club. He has recorded hundreds of audiobooks of all different sorts of genres. Isn't that right, Luke?
That's right, Adam. History, Bible, adventure, biographies.
It's incredible. There's so much material. Luke, tell us a little bit about the Uncle Rick Audio Club.
You get 2 great audios a month for $10. That's a $30 value, including occasional bonus audios.
That's right. And you get a 30-day free trial optionally. You can cancel at any time. But what's special about this limited time offer?
What?
$130 worth of free merchandise from the Uncle Rick Audio Club if you sign up for a limited time only. Thank you so much for watching the Character Concepts News Booth. This has been a Breaking Alert.